Well, it looks like we've had a dusting of snow here in Washington. And it's cold. It's really, really cold. Not as cold as when we lived in Kansas, when the temperatures would get down to 0 for their high, and maybe 20 below 0 for the low. It's not that cold. But you get acclimated here. And we did after a year. So now, when it's only 19 degrees, we think we're freezing. And that probably feels like spring in Kansas. So what do we do when it gets this cold? Can't really do a whole lot. So, we stay in the house and we do things. Karen knits, and I'm going to show you some of her knitting. Everybody likes knitted things. Even our Bigfoot wooden carved statues that Mark made us, even they get knitted things. First part about knitting is you have to go get the knit. Or no, it's not the knit, it's the yarn. You have to buy yarn. My voice is a little froggy today, if you can tell. There are so many different yarns to choose from. How do you know which one is the one Karen's looking at? Lucky us, it's 30% off. So many choices, it's hard to decide which one. Karen is hunting down the perfect color for a cat hat. That'll be for one of the grandkids. What do you think? Is this the one?
No, not sure.
Not sure. We'll keep looking. I think we found it.
It's called lemon, but it sure looks kind of like a tan, a light brown. Just right for a cat.
Soft and sleek.
But yet not too sleek.
But chunky.
Chunky, but yet not too chunky.
Then you gotta have these things. These are the tools of the trade. Can't do it without them. The trick with these needles, each one has a number. And I don't know, but there's some kind of formula to figure out what number you need for whatever you're making. Why is that? Well, why is that?
It's how big your project's going to be. The bigger the needle, the bigger the item.
There you go. The bigger the needle.
And the smaller, the bigger the gauge. The smaller needle, the smaller gauge you're going to have.
That makes a whole lot of sense to me. Valentine's Day is coming soon. Well, we came to Hobby Lobby. We got what we needed. We have conquered this part of the video. On we go. On a cold day, nothing beats tomato soup. Tomato soup with oyster crackers. On a cold, cold winter's day. Here's little Bigfoot. Even he needed a knitted cap. Isn't he cute? He'll stay warm this winter. Our little bird friends still need to eat when it's cold. In fact, they need to eat really bad when it's cold. So they fill up, and we get a bunch of birds, even when it's this cold. Cute little things. On these cold days, it's important to keep the hummingbird fluid out here because they really need it. Hummingbirds still out here when it's 19 degrees. They need to stay warm. This one got frozen, so we're rotating them. This one will freeze too before long. We'll rotate them out. So here are some of the things Karen makes when she's knitting. She makes socks, different colors and textures of socks. Another one. She made me a pair, and they are so warm. So in these cold days, you put these on and your feet stay warm. She also made me this beautiful scarf. Look at that. It's colorful. It's nice. And it's warm because we walk in the mornings. She walks 5 miles, I do about 2 miles. This is great. Blocks out the wind from getting up under your chins and down your neck. Ah, so nice. I'll show you a few other things she's making. She made me a blanket. That was really good. And then she made some scarves for the kids and some hats for the kids. And she made this special hat that now we've got on our little Bigfoot, we call him. I'll show you that one too. She does amazing stuff. This is a blanket she made for me because it's a lot wider. I've got it folded, but this too, very warm. I love putting this out on the bed at night knowing that I'm going to be warm. And Karen is the reason I'm warm.
This isn't just any dog. It's a dachshund dog.
long
After
did it take?
our Daisy.
How long did it take you to make that?
I can't remember.
It was all hand done.
All hand done. Took me at least a week, probably, because I don't do it all day.
I'll show you some more she did. And here we have a snake. It's got the tongue thing going, got those eyes, and a tail. And it's a warm snake. We've often heard that snakes are cold reptilian creatures. Not this one. And this one here, this is a raccoon. Rocky raccoon. Nice ears, little feet, tail, and a nose. Now you might be wondering, well, what are these? Well, obviously, these are shark mittens. Pink shark mittens. And they're glittery. They're for the kids. Or probably for Karen. Then there are the sweaters. I think everybody in the family has 1 or 2 sweaters that Karen's made. This one's mine. I like colors. Because as you know, I'm partially colorblind, but I can see these colors. I like bright, colorful things. They're warm. Always nice to make cookies on a cold day. Those nice warm treats coming out of the oven. What kind of cookies are these?
Cream cheese cinnamon cookies.
You roll them in the cinnamon. You roll them, you put them in the cinnamon.
Yep, just roll them out. I haven't made these before, so we'll see.
They'll be good.
You don't know,
I do know. I've had all your cookies you've made.
and some haven't been too good.
No, there hasn't been a loser in a bunch.
Now maybe cookie-wise.
The cookies are done.
And I'm gonna turn the kettle on.
Coffee and cookies, tea and coffee, tea, coffee, and cookies,
And me.
and Karen. Yum. Here we got it. A cup of tea in a Yankee cup. 2 of these beautiful, beautiful cinnamon cookies. Oh. Perfecto. The winter days may be snowy and cold, but it's warm inside our home. We feel blessed to have what we have, and most of all, to have each other. So until next week, my friends, embrace your journeys and find goodness in each and every day.